babes, it's Brianna B and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share something deeply personal with you. Remember when I disappeared for 3 years? Well, yeah, I'm going to step away and show you a lot of the things that I did throughout that journey of transformation. It was really a time that was filled with challenges and growth and profound changes for myself. And now I want to take you through the top things that I did to reshape my life. So go ahead and grab your comfy set. Make sure you get your notepad and pen and take notes. All right, let's get started. Number 1, I got closer to God. This was the foundation of my transformation. I made a daily practice really to read the Bible 1 chapter a night, every night. And I will be honest, there were nights that I stumbled and I missed a chapter, but I made a promise to myself to catch up in the morning. So this simple ritual, it really grounded me and filled my heart with peace and purpose. I truly found comfort, in stories and wisdom, just simply knowing that I wasn't alone in my struggles. So it was really during those times that I truly learned to lean into my faith, and it changed everything for me. Number 2, I healed my inner child. This was my biggest struggle. This was a tough but critical step for me because I realized that many of my behaviors and choices were rooted in childhood traumas. So I had to take a deep dive into my past through journaling and therapy, and also confronting those painful memories and learning really to forgive myself. It was a journey. I shed a lot of old skin, and as I went through the process, I felt honestly a weight lifted off my shoulders. Healing isn't linear, you have to understand that, but every step forward is a step toward freedom. Number 3, I started reading, and y'all, that was the toughest thing for me, but I had to immerse myself into books by philosophers and authors from different eras. That was the biggest key to my transformation. Each page turn was like a conversation with a wise friend. These are people that came before me. So I discovered new perspectives and lessons that resonated deeply with me. And I definitely encourage you to do the same. Reading really became like a sanctuary for my mind, like a place where I could explore ideas that challenged me and also helped me grow. Number 4, I changed my circle. I had to take a long, hard look at the people in my life, and I realized there were a lot of people that were holding me back. I had to let go of toxic relationships that truly drained my energy. And I had to surround myself with those who uplifted and inspired me. So I truly encourage you to do the same, okay? This was a game changer for my entire life. You have to understand the right people can elevate your spirit. Number 5, I had to stop partying and going out. Let me tell you, for 3 years, I committed to my goals with a laser focus. I didn't party, I didn't drink, I didn't do anything. I said no to distractions and yes to my dreams, right? It felt isolating, I will be honest, but each sacrifice was a step closer to who I wanted to become. So you have to make the sacrifice. I truly poured my energy into my passions, and the fulfillment I felt, let me tell you, it's indescribable, okay? Number 6, I started working out, okay? I realized that taking care of my body was just as important as nurturing my mind and my spirit. So that is something I truly recommend. I created a workout routine. It energized me and helped me build a stronger, exterior and interior. Your healthier self just makes you a better person. Each drop of sweat was really like a release for me, like a way to get rid of myself, of the negativity, and I just truly embraced the strength within me. So I definitely recommend working out. Number 7, I changed my diet to prioritize gut health. So I began to really explore nutrition, learning how the foods I consumed all impacted my mood and energy. Ladies, this is so critical, okay? I had to fill my plate with whole foods, not all the fast foods that we tend to consume. And I realized that it felt like I was nourishing not just my mind, but my soul. I actually became more mindful of what I put in my body, and that changed everything for me. So I definitely recommend changing your diet and focus on your gut health. Number 8, I became an expert in my field, okay? So I went back to school. I really had to dive into becoming an expert. I earned another degree and I received certifications in my industry so that I can be considered as an industry expert. The journey was challenging, I'll be honest, but it's also rewarding. And investing in my education not only boosted my confidence, but it opened doors. So I definitely recommend becoming an expert in whatever field that you are in. Number 9, I elevated my wardrobe. I realized that how I dressed affected how I felt and how others perceived me, right? So I started to invest in suits and blazers that made me feel powerful, right, and confident. So that is something that I had to change about myself, is my wardrobe. Dressing well wasn't just about appearances for me. It's also about stepping into, like a version of yourself that you dreamed of. So that's really what helped me, is changing my wardrobe. And number 10, I mastered the art of controlling my mind and emotions, practicing and studying stoicism along the way, okay? That is like my biggest secret. This was perhaps the most transformative, to be honest with you, aspect of my life, was practicing stoicism. I learned that my thoughts and feelings don't have to dictate my actions, and that's something for you to notate as well. By embracing stoic principles, you really develop techniques to pause, to breathe, and respond rather than react, right? So I focus on what I could control and I just release the rest, okay? This mental clarity combined with mindfulness and gratitude, it truly is a game changer, okay? So I definitely recommend practicing and studying stoicism. It changed my entire life. These are just a few of the things I did during my 3-year journey of transformation. I really, really hope that this helps someone and inspires you. My faith, healing, learning was really surrounded by positivity, focusing on my goals, committing to fitness and nutrition, learning stoicism, mastering the art of my mind, and healing my inner childhood. All of those things combined is the reason I am sitting here today, even able to speak to you through this camera. So I really want you all to know that it was a deep dive into my past. It was totally healing from childhood traumas for me to get to this place. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Hopefully this video inspired you. And if it did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. Thank you for your continuous support. And I love you guys. Mwah!